Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be counting down my top 11, not 10, favorite Five Nights at Freddy's cosplays. Now, we're going to have all kinds of different cosplays from all types of different games, mostly based on Scott's models, but some of them are based on his models, some aren't based on any models and just the core character, but yeah, let's get into it. Number 11 goes to the regular sauce's withered Freddy. Now, this is just, it's really good, and, the regular sauce always does really well with his cosplays, but this is just like one of his basic ones that he just did very well with, very crisply. Number 10 is the regular sauce's Twisted Freddy. Now, this thing is so amazing on the detail level, even if it isn't that crisp, unlike some of the other ones on this list, it just outdoes almost everybody in detail, and it's so much bigger than his actual body, and that just makes it even more intimidating in real life, and that definitely adds to the fear factor that most people would get when they see this in real life, which is something that goes into this top 10. And moving on to number 9 is Guy Spazziana's, I think I said that correctly, her OG Foxy. This is just a very crisp looking setup, and I think it's very heavily based on, that's random, on Scott's model, and it's just very crisp looking, and, she just did a very good job with it. It's just very true to the original, yeah. Number 8 is Lucianthrope's Nightmares. I think I got the right guy. But he made an entire set of characters. Withered Freddy I think, is the best out of all of them because of his crispness levels. Then Nightmare Foxy he's not as good as the other ones. Just the snout kind of droops. Nightmare Bonnie is so amazing, nearly as good as Freddy, and they're just both on just that he went through the effort to make every single one of these. I just lumped them all together because just the audacity and willingness to do every single one of them is just amazing. But he did really well with Bonnie, and it's kind of just Freddy all over again, but yeah. Nightmare was pretty good. He wasn't see-through, but that's super hard to do. Even Craftix wasn't able to do that. We'll get to him later. But yeah, Nightmare, his snout is kind of weird. But when we get to nightmarefredbear, his snout is perfect, nearly. The shape is kind of off. His legs are super small and his head is massive. And his arms are also super small. But these all together make an amazing set of cosplays. Even if one of them isn't that great, he made up by making 2 other really great ones. So that's why these are so high on the list. Yeah, just back to Withered Freddy, he went all out with that one, and then he just did the rest of them sort of with the mindset that if he was able to do one this solidly, he can probably do a bunch of other ones. Number 7 is Bonnie by Lightning Grace. So I don't really know. Sorry, I didn't do that much research, but this cosplay is amazing because of how many different factors there are. She can take off his face using magnets so that you can see the endoskeleton. She has batteries in the ears so that they flap up and down. She has lights in the eyes. Just as a whole, it's really cool because most people don't even do that, and and the lights still stay on when you take the face off. Number 6, the toy animatronics by Andy Matronic. Say that 7 times fast. These are just really solid. The only thing that I could have improved with these is the type, how she used fabric on a toy animatronic. I would have used EVA foam. I mean, I already do use EVA foam, but it would have looked better, I think, if she used EVA foam. That's why this isn't as high on the list as some of the other ones here, because of the texture. That mostly is what it comes down to in my things. So yeah, it's just really solid, but not solid enough. Number 5 is Nightmare by Craftix. Now, he went all out with this one. He made the eyes, separate lights for the eyes, white and red. He put so much detail into the wires and the color of the hat and all, and the color overall and the texture of him. He's just like super keen on the details, man. He also gets the number 4 spot with his Springtrap, because just take everything I said about details, apply it to Springtrap. Now, this overall just works super well if you're looking at Scott's model. The little fur, the nose, how it has the little bumps and everything, the teeth, the metal, the different colors, it's all amazing. The only thing keeping him from going higher on this list is those hands. His hands are not proportional to the rest of the body. That's just what makes this a little bit of a downgrade. He's amazing on the rest of the details, though, but he's making another version, which brings him this high on the list. So yeah, on to the next one. Number 3. Spazziana, I'm trying to say it correctly, Scrap Baby. Now, Scrap Baby, super detailed character. She added a little of creative flair to how she added blood and stuff. And, you know, Scrap Baby's made of scraps, so there's a bunch of random stuff that you can play with in order to put on the costume, which makes it very original. But as you can see, when we get to the top 3, this is just another level. Like, these, anyone would want to have these. Even if they weren't at Five Nights at Freddy's, anyone would want to be able to own this, because it is so cool. The massive claw is just amazing, and yeah, it's so good. Next, number 2, Animatronic's newest cosplay of Glitch Trap. Now, this is just so cool on so many levels. The detail, the realism, the creative flair, all of it. All these different factors have gone into how I ranked these. And this is just amazing. There's only one thing keeping it from top spot, and that's what the number 1 costume is. Just look at this. Look at that vest. Look at the stitching. Look at the fur. Look at all of it in its glory. It is amazing. Even the teeth, everything. The wires, the little whiskers. Oh, it's so beautiful. The eyes are nailed. Even if it isn't super accurate to the model, it still deserves the number 2 placement for still looking good, even if she wasn't trying to be super accurate. That's just something most of these other costumes don't have. Number 1 doesn't have that. But that doesn't even matter, because number 1 goes to the regular sauce's Springtrap. The regular sauce's Springtrap. You can see how much time he put into this. The level of detail, although Craftix may have him beaten in the level of detail, the accuracy and the cool factor of what you can do with this costume is just such on another level. It is incredible. Craftix may come back to try and beat him at the Springtrap competition with his newest cosplay, but man, just the regularsauce knocks it out of the park with all the different scales of the hands, the head, everything looks to scale with the actual model. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a 3D printed thing, because that's how accurate it is to the real model. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Benjamin Gallimore. I'll see you all next time.